Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sharon and my channel is mostly about knitting and crochet and anything that I have finished or I am working on. So today I have a few finished objects and I am so excited to show you what I have completed and also what I'm working on. And this is the first not really the first, this is the second video of 2022 and the first podcast for the year, and I believe this is podcast number 35, episode number 35. And yeah, so I've been doing this from somewhere February of 2020, just before the COVID started. And yeah, I wasn't very consistent with my video upload. So initially I wanted like once a week, but then I was thinking like I wouldn't get a lot done in a week, so then I did 3 weeks, once every one video upload every 3 weeks, but then I have too much stuff to show, so I think once every 2 weeks is the best for me. So that worked for me, so I can get some project done and I can have some content and it won't be too long. So my last video was on the 31st December of 2020, and since then I have finished a few of my whips and I'm super happy. So let me first show you my first whip that I have finished is what I'm wearing. So I finished this. This is the Ophelia Blouse. Yeah. So I don't remember the name of the designer, but I'll put her name on the screen. The website that I bought the pattern from is Knits for Days, and it's a very girly and very cute blouse. So let me show you. So there's this ruffle at the collar. It is so cute. There is also supposed to be like this kind of ruffle just after the I-cord, but I didn't add the ruffle here because the sleeve was already quite long for me. I followed the pattern exactly as per the measurement and everything, and I think the sleeve is a little bit, if you can see, it's quite long for me. So if I add the ruffle, it will definitely be like, yeah, like until my fingertip, and yeah, I don't really like that. So I actually like where the sleeve ended with the I-cord, and I like that look, so I didn't add the ruffle here. And it was not very difficult because when I started with the project, I was a little bit intimidated by it, but I think it looks okay. And I am just pairing it with just a skirt, and I think it looked really cute. It's a very cute outfit. So yeah, so that's my first finished object, and the yarn I'm using for this is actually acrylic, and it is very soft acrylic. And this acrylic I bought from AliExpress, and I don't really I can show you. So this is the color that I bought. It's like a peachy pink color. That's the label of the yarn, and it says here it is 57% acrylic, 43% polyester. So it's 100 gram. It didn't say the yardage or the meterage, so I am not sure what is the meter, but if you can see, it's like a DK. To me, it's like a sport weight yarn, very light DK weight, and the color is really pretty. It's this pretty pink color, peachy pink, and I find it very cute. So I like the the sizing that I chose. So I chose the third size, which is the M size. Fits really nicely. Everything fits really nicely, and I really like the fitting. So I love the yarn as well. And overall, I'm super happy with the pattern. It's not difficult to follow. It's quite easy. So I would recommend this pattern. I will leave the link to the pattern down below if you are interested. And yes, that's all I have to tell you about the pattern and the yarn. Not sure if, yeah, I'll probably leave link for the yarn as well if you are interested to have a look. It's in AliExpress. And yes, let's move on. So the second finished object I want to show you is on my mannequin. So let me show you. Maybe take this out. Okay, so if you can see, not sure if you can see, I'll push her backward. There you go. Maybe lift this a little bit. Okay, so this is the Friday tee by PetiteKnit, and I love this so much. I finished this almost as the close to this one, the Ophelia Blouse I'm wearing. This is the Friday tee, and I love the pattern so much. I love the outcome and the fitting. I love the yarn that I chose for this. I believe the yarn that she chose was like a Sundance. Wait, what was it? I don't really. Sunderscarn? No. Wait, what's that? I'm not sure, but basically, it's the yarn that she used mostly for her designing. I use this yarn from Hobby. So this is the Twister Solid yarn, and this is the two color that I use. And this is 55% cotton, 45% acrylic, and the cream one is what is this? I don't. Let me take a look at my note because I did put the information here. Just give me a minute. Okay, so the colorway of the cream, this is actually called cream, and this is color number 121, and then the main color, which is this color, this is called Thistle, and this is the color number 130. So I pair this together, and I only use like less than 2 cakes. This is the second cake, and I have this much left, and I only use one of the contrast color, and I have this much left. So I think this pattern really doesn't use as much yarn as I thought, and that's good. And I love the pattern because I love the broken rib stitch. This is the first time I'm doing the broken rib stitch, and I really love how it looked. It looked like it looks something like if you, maybe I should. Okay, let me show you. This is the broken rib stitch. It is so pretty. I really love the stitch. And because this is a cotton yarn, cotton acrylic blend, so it's not as warm as it should. It's a little bit cooling. So this is my perfect summer top. I really love this. I tried it on. I love the fitting and everything, and Maybe I'll show you a picture of me wearing this top. So I'm super happy with this, and yes, so I told you about the yarn. It's a 2 fine weight, yeah, sport weight yarn. Yes, okay, so that's my second finished object. And then my third finished object is something that I cast on the 1st of January 2022. So it's my 2022 cast on, like literally on the 1st January, and I have already finished it. It is a small project, and it is this lovely honey clutch by PetiteKnit as well. I love this because look at the stitch, it is so pretty. This is the honey clutch. There's also a zipper, and there's this 2 flap, and that's the bottom of the clutch. And I love this color, and the yarn is, what yarn is this? This is a yarn I got from my Knit Crate subscription. So I believe this is the, let me see, look at my note for a while. Oh, so this is the Odin wool chill, and the colorway is called Let's Get Crazy. So this is, there's also like alpaca in the yarn. What else is there? There's alpaca, and then there is, I have the yarn label somewhere. I used a yarn before for a top, and then I frog it because I don't really like how the top turned out. I only have 2 hanks of this. So the fiber content is 90% suri alpaca and 10% cashmere. It's a worsted weight. It's 100 gram hank, 150 yards. So this is the yarn. I didn't use all the yarn, so I probably use only 1 hank of it. So I have another one. So it's so pretty, and I have also lined the clutch. I have lined it, and I hand sewn the liner in there, and I have my wallet in there, and then some of my lip balm, my hand cream. It's so, I just love it. I think I might want to buy the honey clutch. No, it's not the honey clutch, sorry. It's the one where you honey bag, probably, not sure, the one with the sling or something like that, so that I can, you know, yeah, rather than just holding it like that. But I do like this. It still look very, very pretty, and just love the stitch so much. This is also like, what I like about this one is I didn't find it extremely difficult, this particular stitch, because it's a little bit like brioche knitting, just a little bit. And I only learned brioche knitting last year when I was doing the shawlography from Stephen West. I love doing that shawl because now I know if I'm knitting along with any of Stephen West's shawl, I can really learn a lot of different stitch, and it can help me in future projects, and I wouldn't be so confused. So yes, so that's my 1, 2, 3 third finished object. And then my 4th finished object is the baby blanket that I have made for my sister, and this is the knitted chevron blanket. There's no pattern for this. I just cast on how many stitch I really wanted, the size, and I just followed the YouTube tutorial on how to do chevron stitches, and I have finished the blanket. I am so happy because I love the color I put into the blanket. Look at the color, isn't it pretty? I don't know why I chose the color, I just did. I just wanted something soft that the baby can, it's suitable for a baby, and yeah, so I chose the yarn from Mary Maxim, which is this one. Oh my, so soft. This is basically like the same yarn like Lion brand Feels Like Butter. This is 100% polyester, and this is 100 gram, 257 yards. So I use these 3 colors, and the pink I actually used the Lion brand Feels Like Butter because I don't have the color pink in this this brand. So, and this is a lightweight 3 yarn, and this is the color aqua, the lightest of the blue, and then this one is the color teal, and then this is the color indigo, and the pink in here, and the pink one in here from the Lion brand Feels Like Butter, this is the color dusty pink. So yeah, super happy with this. And I have also took a picture of the blanket and showed it to my sister, and she loved it. So happy that she liked this. So that's my 4th finished object, and yeah. Okay, so that's, I've been standing up and down. Feels like I'm exercising. I'm starting to get a little bit warm. And yes, I guess that's all my finished object. So I have 4 finished object, and I have 1, 2, 3 works in progress at the moment. So the first one I'm going to show you, works in progress, is the socks that I am still doing, which is the Stripey Socks. There's no pattern for this as well. I'm just trying to use up my knit pick yarn. This is the knit pick Muse. This is the, if I'm not mistaken, this is the light speckle, and this is the kind of speckle, the colorway name. And I am just striping them like this. So let me show you, because I've actually finished 1 sock, so that's how it looks. This is the first one, so I'm starting the 2nd sock. So this is, yeah, I like how it look. So I know that after I finish the 2nd sock, I am going to have leftover for sure, so I'm going to make my daughter a pair as well. And yeah, so this is my usual stitch that I do. This is on a, I don't even remember, this is on a 2.25 millimeter needle, and I did 56 stitches around, and it fits me fine. It's a little bit loose, but if I do 52 stitches, it'll be a little bit snug, so I prefer looser fit than a snug fit, something like that, so it's more comfortable. And that's my first whip. So my second whip, I am still actually doing granny squares. This is all crochet granny squares. I am still doing the granny square because I wanted to make a cardigan for my daughter, and I have done that much squares, I still need roughly about 20 something squares. I don't know, I don't know if I'll have enough, but my plan was to finish this yarn. This is the Premium Bloom yarn, and this is the colorway, or what is this colorway? Hydrangea. Yeah, hydrangea. And that's how it look if you're making a bigger project. But because I have this much of the yarn left in my leftover bin, so I just wanted to make something out of this because the yarn is so soft, so it is very garment worthy. So I plan to make a granny square cardigan for my daughter, and yes, the yarn is so lovely. So I am going to have to finish this with another border color, probably like pink or hot pink, probably. Yeah, another very soft acrylic, premium acrylic, to bring all the squares together. And yes, really excited, and it's almost finished, so I'm excited to finish this and put the cardigan together, and I really wanted my daughter to try it on. So that's my second whip. I don't have this is just a normal granny square. I'm not following any tutorial because I do know how to make simple granny square like this. But if you want to know how to make granny square, you can just type in granny square tutorial in YouTube, and there will be a lot of video for you to watch. So yeah, and that's my second whip. I'm still working on that. And then my third whip is something new that I passed on probably a few days ago, and it is the Nina's cardigan. It is very pretty. I will show you a picture of the cardigan here. It's in my phone, so just give me a minute. I'll show you the picture. There. So this is Nina's cardigan. It is so pretty. This is a knitted cardigan. You can see there's this cable, very pretty cable at the side of the cardigan, and I really love that look. So that's what I'm doing right now. So this is a paid for pattern in Etsy. I bought the pattern from Etsy, and I'm diligently working on this. Let me show you. So this is one of the panel I'm working on. No, I finished the panel. I'm actually working on the back of the cardigan at the moment. So let me show you. So that is the cable. You can see, so pretty, so pretty. So the yarn I'm using is a chunky yarn, not really a chunky, but a bulky yarn. I don't know the difference between bulky and chunky, but I guess they're just a thick yarn. I am not very used to working with thick yarn because I don't have a lot of those. I usually buy sport weight or DK weight, fingering weight. So the yarn I'm using for this Nina's cardigan is the Merry Wool from We Are Knitters. That's the color. It's pink. It's a very pretty pink. I love it. And this one is, hey, this is also called Dusty Pink. What are the odds? Look, can you see that? It's called Dusty Pink. It's the same colorway name as the one that I use in my blanket. I suppose, yeah, because I think the pink are actually similar. Anyway, so this is 100% superwash merino wool. It's so pretty. This is so soft. It's so soft. And this one is 100 gram, 150 yards. And this is made in Peru. So super excited. The yarn is so soft and so fun to work with. And I'm super happy with how it's turning out. So I cannot wait to finish this. So pretty. And yes, so that's my third whip. Yes, I think that's all I have. I don't really remember. I'm usually not very prepared for my own podcast, which is weird. Yeah, so that's all that I have to show you. That's what I'm working on and what I have finished. And yeah, I have a lot more plans for this 2022. I have bought a bunch of pattern from various designers and I'm so excited to start them. So that is why I am trying to finish whatever is on my needle before I start all of them. And yeah, you know, like I really need to be more like disciplined to finish what I started. So that's what I'm trying to do this year. Yeah, okay, so that's all I have for you today. I also wanted to start the Mary Maxim blanket kit soon, one of them, not all of them, just one of them. And yeah, probably after I finish the Nina's cardigan and also the cardigan for my daughter, I will probably start one crochet blanket. I actually kind of missed crochet because I've been knitting so much lately. I think my crochet hook is missing me right now. I really need to start using them. And yeah, yes, that's all I have for you today, guys, and I hope you have a wonderful new year and hope you stay safe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.